Alright, it's that time of year again. Let's get to spraying. Alright, we're here underneath the 2013 Tacoma. We're going to be doing our yearly fluid film spray down on the frame, whatnot. Got my tarp here ready. And we're going to start off with the passenger side. So what basically we're going to be doing is just spraying down the frame, get all into the holes and crevices. Anything that you see that has started to build up some rust. Avoid the muffler, obviously, in the exhaust pipes, as it will burn the fluid film and leave a nasty smell or cause a fire or smoking, whatever, whatnot. And get this whole thing sprayed down, ready for this winter. So far looks good. Let's start on this side and get to spraying. Alright, so you'll want to prioritize the frame itself, and then later on you'll start to spray all the little joints on the frame, control arms, things of that nature. Anywhere that can trap moisture and cause rust, focus on those parts. And then you can work on the brake lines over there. As you can see, the brake lines look new, so we're gonna focus on that as well. But like I said, avoid the exhaust, as heat will cause it to smoke and burn the fluid film. So let's get on to the frame itself and spray this part down. Alright, you just want to spray a nice coat of it on. You can see we can get some coverage. Tarp is working nicely, catching the drips. Don't want to get this stuff on your pavers. Alright. So you see it's nice and fully coated. Might want to move it a little bit more down as it's spraying more toward the center. So I'm gonna be moving this tarp a little bit more, and to prevent any more from overspray. All right, got some of it down. As you can see, it's a nice little coating here. Make sure you have your tarp all the way out in case of overspray. So you just wanna spray it on there, get a nice coating, underside especially. See here. Whew, this thing kind of stinks. But anyways, I suggest wearing a mask and goggles. So let me go get that, because admittedly I'm not wearing any. So I'll be right back with the proper PPE. There, gonna work your way down to the back. Let's see if I can get this. Yep, there you go. And then make sure you get into the crevice here, just an open gap. But crevices like these here, you want to spray inside. Make sure everything gets inside the frame. So, and also make sure you get on behind this frame here. You might have to climb underneath and spray the inside down. So let's do that and get this part done. Alright, for this part, you're better off climbing underneath the car on your belly from the other side, as if you were to go underneath here, you'll get the fluid film all over your body. So let's get the thing here, spray it down, nice and good. Alright, let me put this camera down and get to finishing up the passenger side of the frame. Alright, it's also good to get some around the U-joints, as rust and buildup. I love to get around there. Spray down those bolts as well. The carriage bolt, the carrier bolt, and the U-joint bracket here. And make sure, stay away from the electrical connectors, but make sure you do get the brake lines over here and whatever exposed bolts that you see, like this one here. All right, let's get back to work. All right, got through 2 cans of fluid film before I got done doing the frame. I'm really surprised that 2 cans was enough to do the whole frame on the Tacoma. Now I'm going to use a 3rd can to spray all the other body parts that I think will be exposed to salt to prevent rust bubbling on the body as well, and coat the whole fender liner as well. So this is can number 3. Let me do that. Make sure you got enough tarps. I have 4 tarps here covering the whole underside of the car. It does create a mess, so if you're on pavers, yeah, get yourself some tarps. They're cheap. They're like $3 at Harbor Freight. But anyways, this is the fender. Inside the fender, got it mostly sprayed. Gonna spray a little bit more on the bolts and on the metal parts, the metal body parts, to make sure everything gets coated. Now I am surprised that, like I said, 2 cans was enough, so a 3rd can isn't a problem at all. I have another 3 cans for next year. It came with 6. Anyways, there you go. One side done. Time to finish all 4, and I'll be right back. All right, and we are done spraying the underside. Total of 3 1/4 cans to do the fender liners. The frame itself comes out to about $10 a can, and yeah, that's all you need. You might maybe want to do a touch-up in the middle of winter, so I don't think you need another 3 cans to touch up, but that half can will probably do the job. Anyways, have a link in the description below on where to buy this fluid film, and there is another one called Fluid Film Black. Not sure what the difference is, but it's quite a bit more. But anyways, make sure you get this done before the salt starts hitting the roads. See you next time.